Word up! Hey people. All right, so how to move on from a breakup? Well, one of the best ways to move on from a breakup is to make sure that you don't have any unresolved issues in your mind. You know, and what I mean by that is when some people break up, when a lot of people break up, a lot of stuff is going through their minds. They're thinking, okay, so, um, you know, why did we break up? Was it when I did this, or this? Was it that time when I did this? Did I say this? Did I do this? So what I mean is, don't get caught up in the story, okay? As long as you're still caught up in the story, then you cannot move on. If you're thinking, oh, was it when I did this? Or was it when she did this? Or he did this? When did this problem start? When did we essentially cinch this whole process that led to us breaking up? What event caused that? So your mind is just going through the story in your head, and you're just constantly trying to figure out, when did this happen? Why did this happen? What caused this? So it's like your head is just trying to figure it out, like a revolving wheel in your head, just churning and churning and churning, and you're trying to figure it out. You gotta let all that go. Okay? I mean, a really good way to move on is to let all that go. You've got to let go of the baggage. You've got to let go of all those thoughts of why it happened. Because as long as you keep worrying and thinking about why it happened, maybe it was this incident or that incident, and you're just going back in your memory banks and you're thinking back and you're trying to figure it out, you can never move forward. You can never move on. Okay? Now, another great way to move on is to honestly just get rid of stuff that reminds you of your ex. Don't hang on to stuff. So many people, they hang on to stuff. You know, they'll hang on to a piece of jewelry that they gave them, or they'll hang on to whatever, some item that they gave them. They'll hang on to some piece of clothing that they gave them, or hang on to a song. A lot of people have their song. A lot of couples have a song that's just theirs, and every time they hear it, they think about each other, and so they just hang on to that song. And maybe even play it over and over again. You got to let that stuff go. So get rid of stuff that reminds you of your ex. Now, granted, if it's something that you really like, I mean, if it's something that's useful to you, like maybe they got you a coffee maker and you really like that coffee maker, then by all means keep it. You don't have to get rid of everything. But stuff that really has sentimental value is what you really need to look to. Not so much the technical stuff like a coffee maker, stuff like that actually has a use. But stuff that has really sentimental value, like I said, like a piece of jewelry or clothing or something that has sentimental value, get rid of it, okay? Because if you hold on to that, you're going to keep thinking about them. You're not going to be able to move on. So there's a couple ways you can move on from your breakup. You can do it.